Hi, my name is Molly Hirschfeld.
My name is Carly Greenberg. And my name is Lane Solomon.
We're here today to talk about our Umpire Media social media project. Today, we're going to be talking about a new and upcoming application for your iPhone called Umpires Media. Currently, Umpires Media is the first and only company to provide instant access of media rule explanations on demand. This is the first application created and released in the iTunes App Store. Umpires Media's vision is to expand to all sports rules globally. Their mission is to become the #1 provider to all sports rules explanations, baseball being their first target and hopefully expanding to new sports. Baseball was their first target due to their high sales of tickets sold, participants involved, and their range of umpires. Globally, there are more than 100 participating countries with baseball, including Japan and China, who are two of the most prominent countries today. As we learned in class, here we're about to show a perfect example of when Umpires Media could have saved the game and explanation. So I don't know about you, but we watched that video and sat for 20 minutes trying to figure out what an infield fly rule is. But with Umpires Media, it helped us in 5 seconds. It was easily explainable. And the reason Umpires Media is so great is because it's interactive, easily searchable, and it's visual, which is so much easier than having to read rules and understand them. People work better when things are explained to them. And with today's society, everyone is always on their phones and using technology, so this is a perfect way, an app to show rules rather than reading them.
Umpires Media has various objectives that it has focused on. One is to become the #1 provider of video-based sports rules with every explanation in sports for every language worldwide with every single sport there is. It hopes to produce short, easy-to-understand video demonstrations for every rule to be in various formats. You can choose which you want to watch or listen to. It also hopes to reach potential customers by utilizing social media, since the market is huge today and will continue to be in the future. And it also hopes to secure 1 million users by November in 2014, which will be the World Series. Some of the strengths of Umpires Media is that social networking is growing so rapidly, so everyone and anyone can use it. The application is also free, so there's no issues when it comes to money for any person, and most people all have smartphones nowadays. 56% of Americans have a profile on social networking sites, and 22% of these users visit their sites several times per day, so this app will reach an abundance of people. Some of the weaknesses are that rules change constantly in sports, and so they would have to continue to update them. And it's currently only available for baseball, so it has to reach many more sports. An opportunity is to partner with sports channels such as ESPN during a baseball talk show and using social media. And social marketing will double over the next 5 years, so it will have a huge amount of potential growth. And some of the threats, or a threat, is that other firms can enter the market whenever and cover more than just baseball, and that could happen before Umpires Media reaches that.
When you're looking at the segmenting, targeting, positioning strategy, you have potential customer segments, which are young athletes, aspiring coaches, sports journalists, umpires at any level, and league officials. When you have a target market, you have different priorities. You have a top priority, which are the young athletes and sports journalists, which gets all the latest news first. You have the secondary, which are aspiring coaches and umpires, which are hoping to become top tiers. And then you have tertiary, which are just league officials. When you establish Umpires Media as factual information, it becomes rapidly worldwide to capture the younger generations. And it does this by establishing relationships to major sports networks like ESPN, Fox Sports, all the latest sports news. Becoming an authority on ESPN is extremely crucial. You get all the latest updates. When looking into the future, developing a Facebook and Twitter account with links to all professional sports teams, networks, unions, and leagues, those are all extremely beneficial. You assign employees to specific leagues to keep watch over games in progress, watching for potentially confusing rules on plays so they can judge them, or post clip of play and questions to watch all over again, and for appropriate educational video sites to Facebook and Twitter. You promote and execute local, national, and international trivia tournaments with payouts to winners on all social network mediums, as well as capturing advertising space on ESPN and ESPN.com.
When it comes to promoting Umpires Media on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube are obviously 3 of the biggest social media sites there are today. Using Facebook, we could post frequently on and off baseball season, obviously more on season, to remind people to use the app and how to utilize it. Recently there's been advertisements on the side of Facebook, so we could promote this app by putting that there, and that directs people's attention to that, hoping they'll click on it and download the app. With Twitter, it's all about trending topics. So when people use hashtags, they're able to see what people are talking about. So we can promote this app by having a hashtag that people tweet. That can lead people to trending topics, and they can get to the Discover page, which can be reached by anyone who has a Twitter. With YouTube, we're hoping that by November 1st, there'll be 1 million views by the users of all social media sites. I mean, YouTube is huge nowadays, and it's so easy to click on something and watch it. So in conclusion, this is the perfect time to enter the market with the amount of rule changes occurring across professional sports and booming social media providing instant and large-scale access. Today's society is all about technology and social media, so this app is perfect. It's great timing to do this. It's becoming the go-to for ESPN in regards to questionable rulings, confusing rules, and rule changes, and it must be a primary focus. I mean, this would be so easy for large companies like ESPN to use, and the more known it is, the more they'll use it. And also, in conclusion, reaching 1 million users by the World Series is more than attainable. Like I said, with today's society, all the technology we have, all that it's growing, like this app would be perfect to enter the market right now, and will happen. Thank you.